In this video, I'm going to discuss the differences in 3 different multi-tools that I own. And these I would consider everyday carry items. So I have actually I have more than just these 3 multi-tools. I actually have several of this Gerber. And I have a tool I carry on me. I've got a tool in my bug out bag. I've got a tool in my range bag. I've got a tool in my car, and so on. So, hence why I have several different kinds. And what I have on the left here, this is a LeatherMan Wave. I want to note as I get into this discussion that this is the older LeatherMan Wave design. The LeatherMan Wave was updated around 2004, so this predates that. I'll discuss some of the differences later. This is also you can see this. I've got a lot of wear on my leather case here for the Wave. This is the item I normally carry on me, the Wave, and this is the leather carrying case. The second item is the SOG Paratool. This is something I normally keep in my car. And the third is the Gerber MP600. This is the military issue one. This is also the older design, the one that does not have the sight adjustment tool for the AR. And I have several of these that I have in range bag and in my gun bag as well. So I'm going to open up each one of these and we'll take a look at the tools and just discuss each one of them. Okay, starting with the LeatherMan Wave, I've got it opened up as best as I can to show all the different tools that are in this particular multi-tool. The LeatherMan Wave is made from 420 HC stainless steel. Has a bottle opener, can opener, diamond coated file, extra small screwdriver, hard wire cutters, large screwdriver, medium screwdriver, needle nose pliers, Phillips screwdriver, regular pliers, scissors, small screwdriver, wire cutters, wire strippers, wood saw, 25-year warranty, lanyard attachment. This particular one, like I mentioned, I believe you could get this with a leather or a nylon sheath. Mine has a leather nylon sheath that you have to loop through your belt. It's not big enough for a duty belt, it's for a standard belt. Works good, it's got a good snap on it, and I believe mine is from 2003, so it's held up well aside from the wear that you see on the case. Let's see, the body is stainless steel, the handles are stainless steel, blade length is 2.9 inches, closed, total length is 4 inches, and it weighs 8 ounces. Now, what I like about this particular knife, multi-tool, is one, the knives and the files lock into place when you fully extend them. It also has scissors. I don't know if I mentioned that in the list, but this is a scissors, and this comes in handy. You've got multiple flathead screwdrivers, Phillips screwdriver, another flathead, bottle opener, bottle opener, can opener, I believe. The file, I've got a serrated knife here, a saw, and a regular bladed knife. And there's actually a wire cutter up here. And the lanyard, there's a little lanyard loop through right there, which you may not be able to see. This is a very good tool. It holds its edge well. I use this is the one that I carry on me. And why do I carry this one on me? I carry it on me because it has the scissors and all the other tools that I would normally need. You know, if I'm working in a server room or I'm working on a computer, I've got, you know, tools that I need. And it's fairly lightweight, so I don't really notice it when it's on my belt. The new version of the Wave, when they redesigned it in 2004, I believe they moved the blades to the outside of the multi-tool so you can deploy them with one hand. They also made the knives larger, the pliers stronger, and longer wire cutters, and all the blades are locking. And I believe the screwdriver was changed as well. So instead of having, you know, like this fixed Phillips, I believe the new one has bits, so you can actually swap out the bits. That's a nice feature, but you know, this one served me well so far, so I haven't bothered to pick up one of the new LeatherMan Waves. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up a little bit and just extend some of the blades. You can see what that looks like. Alright, here's the LeatherMan Wave closed up with the blade extended. You can see that these lock into place, and to close the blade we have to push in on this locking bar, and then we can close the blade. So these are fairly easy to extend with one hand and lock into place. Now the file, on the other hand, not so easy. You kind of got to get your fingernail, under the edge down here to get the file out. But again, these all lock in place. You'll notice that a LeatherMan is the type of tool that you basically have to unfold it, a little bit different from the Gerber. And you can see we've got the needle nose, and we've got this larger surface in here for gripping larger bolts and things, and then of course the wire cutter. I haven't had any issues with this at all. Sometimes I'll put a little oil on it, not a whole lot, keep it clean, and keep the knife sharpened. The knife holds a good edge. I haven't had to really sharpen the other serrated knife because I don't use it that often. So this is the old style Wave. Unfortunately, I haven't actually had one of the new style ones in my hand, so I can't compare the new style to this. I'm assuming it would be just as high quality as the LeatherMan Wave. So I'm going to move on from the LeatherMan. Alright, next on the list for discussion is the SOG Paratool. I believe this one retails for about $93. This one's a little different from the other two. You can see how this one opens. You've got the lanyard holder right here. We push down on that and we can flip up the blade. This actually is advertised as a multi-angled plier head, so you can actually use this in these different angles. And I have to say though that even though it's listed as a multi-angle plier head, it's not real easy to use this way. So normally, if I'm using it, I'm going to flip it all the way out like so, and I'm going to use it like that. So the SOG, this is one I keep in my car, mainly because I don't like this one, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's see, this is made from 420 stainless steel. It has a Rockwell hardness of 51 to 53, 14 tools, 6.4 inches open, 4.3 inches closed, and 6.2 ounces in weight. So if we pull out all the tools, you can see you've got a file on this side. We have a pick, flathead, bottle opener. On this end, we have a serrated blade, a Phillips, flathead, and a regular knife. And alright, this is why I don't like this tool. None of these blades lock into place. To me, this is a bad design. I can't tell you how many times I've tried using this tool and I'm trying to do something and the blade, you know, pops closed. That's really my only gripe with this particular tool. Again, it's made by SOG. It's made in the USA. The components are good. I mean, I haven't broke anything. This just is not as well made as the LeatherMan Wave. It doesn't have as many tools. It's not as functional. None of the blades lock into place. Yeah, the multi-angle plier head is kind of a great idea. That's what kind of drew me to this at one point in time a few years back, but it just doesn't work very well in reality. I mean, if you need to get a little bit of an angle on it, a little bit of an angle like so, fine, but you know, it gets a little cumbersome to use, but you can see like I've got an angle. I figured this angled one would be the good one to have in the car for, you know, getting in the engine bay, getting it hose clamps, things like that, I may not be able to get a regular multi-tool in there. So that's why I carry this one in the car. Would I buy this one again? No, I wouldn't buy this one again. I've just, if they made the blades locking, then yeah, maybe I might consider it, but I just don't really like the blades closing on me. Anyway, so that's the SOG. I don't have much else to say about that one. Okay, the last one on the list here, which is also my newest acquisition. I picked up a couple of these surplus off of eBay for, what did I get these for? Like $16, $17, something like that. Very reasonable for surplus items in unused condition. This is the MP600. I should note again that this is the older version. This isn't the one that has the sight adjusting tool for the AR platform. This one is a little bit longer than the others. It's 6.61 inches. Closed length is 4.92 inches. The weight is 9 ounces. It's black, obviously. These normally come in a ballistic nylon sheath, either an ACU or a coyote brown sheath. I got mine without a sheath, which is kind of a bummer because finding the sheaths by themselves is not easy. This has needle nose pliers, wire crimper, fine edge knife, serrated knife, cross point screwdriver, small, medium, and large flat blade screwdrivers, lanyard ring, can opener, bottle opener, file, and a ruler. This tool, that's it. So it's basically 14 tools. This uses the Safety Plus locking system and includes a lifetime warranty from Gerber. This is also advertised as the one-handed opening pliers, which if you press down on these two buttons here on the side and slide it forward, there you go. You can open it with one hand. And then of course it'll lock into place. So that's why we push in on those two in the center, and it'll lock into place. So you can open this with one hand. The new version of this Gerber tool, I believe you don't have to do it this way. I believe you can just flick it and it'll open. At least that's what I've seen some other people do with their tools. This one you definitely can't flick. So let's see. So that's the locking mechanism. You can see the actual needle nose part is very similar to the other pliers. What is different though is the wire cutting section up here. And you can see the cutter section has a little Allen bolt in it. So in theory you can replace those blades. It's on both sides. And we have a ruler in inches and a ruler, I believe that's in centimeters. It could be in millimeters. The tool section uses this locking slide piece here. So if we fold out a tool like the serrated blade, it locks into place. And to close it, we have to slide that forward. So it's a little bit different than the LeatherMan. Now what is good about this is all of these tools lock into place. On the LeatherMan, only the blades lock into place. These other tools don't. So this is a nice feature. So I also believe the new multi-tool, the new Gerber multi-tool, has a longer Phillips screwdriver on it. This is the, I believe that's for the lanyard. And these all lock into place. And on the other side of the tool, we have our flat bladed knife. We have a two-sided file. This is, I believe, a bottle opener and a flat-headed screwdriver combination right there. Another flathead. And another small flathead. I believe. So, see if that's all. I believe that's all the tools we have exposed. And that's about it. So, as you can see, I haven't really, this tool hasn't seen a lot of use yet. I picked these up because I found a seller that was selling these that were in unused condition, and they were extremely inexpensive. Normally on eBay these will go for $40, $50, somewhere in that price range. So these are items that I got in my range bag and my rifle bag. So far so good with this tool. The best thing I like about this is the one-handed plier opening, and all of the tools lock into place. So those are my two favorite features about this particular tool. At this point, I haven't tried to sharpen the knife yet. It does have a nice edge on it. It's just so new. It hasn't really seen any use yet. Since it's not an everyday carry item for me, it's in one of my bags. So those are the three multi-tools that I have in my inventory, or the three different styles of multi-tool that I have in my inventory, and what I think about them. I am going to pick up one of the new Gerber multi-tools that has the new version. I believe it's an MP600 ST, I think, that has the sight adjustment tool on it. I'm going to go ahead and pick up one of those and actually keep that in my range bag with my rifle. And these other ones will be allocated to other duties. So if you can get one of these Gerbers at, in that $20 price range, I think that's a heck of a buy for this military surplus item, even if it's not new. I know this one didn't come with the sheath or the Allen key for replacing those blades, but at the price I paid for them, they were very well worth the money.